In this video we talk about the while loop. Okay, so while loop keep repeating things uncertain while a condition is true. Okay, so while loop will keep repeating things while a condition is true. Okay, so we covered for loop before. For loop keep repeating this for each item in a list or each number in a range created by the range function. Okay, we discussed these two situations for loop. Now if we look at while loop will have a condition here, boolean condition. While the boolean condition is true, it will keep repeating action. Okay, so let's look at example. Okay, before going into the flowchart, let's look at example. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, we can have a loop counter. Let's say counter. We set it to 0. Okay, so let's say while counter less than 6, print, let's say print counter. If we do this, if we run the code here, we will get what we call infinite while loop, because counter is never increased, it's always less than 6, so it will keep running forever. Okay, so for example, if I run this, it will keep running forever because count is 0 and it's never changed, so it's always less than 6, so it will keep printing 0. Okay, so when you use while loop, might run into this infinite loops. You have to be careful to make sure you do something inside the while loop to make the condition false in the long run. Okay, so I will stop the execution. Let's see how to stop the execution. Okay, so here I will stop the execution. Okay, now I will make counter. I will increase each pass, I will increase the counter by 1. Okay, here now I run for each pass, this counter will get increased by 1. Okay, so now it will increase, so it will stop at 6. Okay, so originally count is 0, so the while loop is executed. It will print the 0 value and it increased by 1. When it comes to the second round, count is 2. Okay, then it will, count is 1, it will print 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. When it comes to the third round, count is 2. Okay, so again it will print the counter 2 and increase by 1, 3. Again it comes here, now count is 3. So keep working like this. Okay, so if we go for the flow chart of the while loop is look like this. Okay, so it first check whether the before entering the while loop, it's check whether the condition is true. If the condition is false, it will skip the while loop and it will exit the loop. Okay, if the condition is true, it will come inside the loop, execute the body of the while loop and go back, and it will consider recheck whether the condition is true. If it is true, it will come again into the while loop and execute the body of the while loop, again check the condition is true. If the condition is false, it will exit the while loop, otherwise it will continue to the body of the while loop and execute the body again. So this will keep executing the body again and again while the condition is true. So it's important when the condition becomes true and we enter the while loop. Now condition is true. Inside the while loop, we have to execute something to make the condition is false. Otherwise condition is always true, so it will create an infinite loop because it keep coming into the while loop. So we have to do something to make eventually condition false. Okay, like we did it in this example. We keep adding counter 1, eventually while loop becomes this condition becomes false. Okay, let's say this in Tony editor also. Okay, let's go into debug mode. Let's say first it making counter 0, no? Now counter is 0, so it comes to the while loop book. It will check the condition. Now counter is 0. See, 0 is less than 6, so the condition is true. It will come to the print inside the body. So condition is true, no? It check for the condition is true, so it will come inside the body, execute the body. Now counter is 0, so print 0 to the screen. Okay, now it will go for here, counter is equal counter plus 1, so count is 0. 0 plus 1, it will store 1 in the counter. Now counter is checking again. Counter is less than count is 1 now, is still less than 6, no? So still the condition is true. So 1, now condition is true again, so it will come to the while loop and execute the body. So this one print 1. Now count is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, no? So 2 get assigned to counter. Now comes again, count is 2, the condition is true. Comes here, print 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Store 3 in the counter, again check for the condition. 3 less than 6, condition is true. So print 3. Again check counter, now it's 4. Okay, so it's 4. So now 4 plus 1 is 5. Sorry, it's still 4. We stored 4. So 4 is less than 6 is true, so counter will print 4. Now 4 plus 1 is 5, so 5 is less than 6. This is true, so it will print 5. Now 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 is not less than 6, so the condition will become false. Okay, it will exit the loop without printing 6. So I hope this made the while loop execution clear. Okay, so I'll stop the video here. Hope the while loop is clear. Okay.